Hi, I'm Stephanie Prescott, and I want to say how happy I am today to be back here with my friend Lindsey at DT Liquors. We haven't done a video for what you do in your home for serving your family and your friends for holiday meals since 2019.
Yep, it's been a long time.
Because of 2020 and the craziness of that. So, Thanksgiving is coming up. You're having company to your house. What do you serve them before dinner?
So I thought I'd pull out some whiskeys and some wines because we have a whole bunch of different varieties. A lot of people bring cheese trays for before dinner things to eat, and a lot of times on those cheese trays you have goat cheese, blue cheese, brie cheese, smoked salmon, fruits of all kinds, nuts, and some of these that go really well with them. I pulled out the Avalor, which is has some cherry flavors, some raisin flavors, toffee and spice. Goes very, very well with a lot of those cheeses, goat cheese especially. The Talisker has a smoky finish to it, which goes really, really well with blue cheese. So that's a really good, and smoked salmon. Smoked salmon is delicious with this. Brie cheese, this is a little bit lighter. This Glenmorangie, it's a little bit lighter. It has a little bit sweeter flavor to it, fruitier flavor to it. It goes really well with a very mild brie cheese. And as far as wines go, these wines that I pulled out are going to go with everything. So from
this is your dinner.
Yeah, so it's going to go really well with all your cheeses too. So Chardonnays, Pinot Noirs, Rieslings. Rieslings are really, really popular with Thanksgiving meals. They're just a little bit sweeter and fruitier, and people love them with turkey especially.
For starters, I want to be at your house for the appetizer tray you just described.
Okay.
That sounds fantastic. And so if you have whiskey drinkers before dinner, that's great. Or you can have wine for them.
Yep.
What do they drink during dinner?
So
besides water.
Yeah, always, water with your whiskey and with your wine. Always a good thing to have a picture on the table. So I pulled out some Elijah Craig for the turkey dinner. It's got some vanilla, butterscotch, and toasted cereal flavors to it, so that goes really, really well with a roasted turkey.
Okay.
I pulled out the Woodford Reserve for turkey as well. It's got some dried fruit flavors, vanilla, toffee, so this is a really good one to have as well. And then ham, if you're serving ham, I pulled out Buffalo Trace. And Buffalo Trace is good because it has vanilla and molasses undertones. Be really good in that glaze on that ham as well as in your glass. And then same thing with ham and turkey. Chardonnays go very well. This is kind of a buttery Chardonnay, so it kind of cuts through that saltiness of the ham. The Mayomi is a little fruit forward, but it's a little bit, it's got a big mouthfeel, so that goes really well with all the gravy and the saltiness of the ham. And then the Riesling as well is like I said, a little bit sweeter, and so that cuts through all the heaviness of the dinner.
So the big mouthful.
Yeah,
that's
the big mouthful. If you're a wine drinker.
Like
yeah.
Okay, so your guests are still hanging around. You can't get rid of them, or maybe they're even staying at your house. What do you serve them after dinner?
Pie and whiskey. And so I pulled out some Jack Daniels. This is really good. It's Tennessee honey, so it has a little bit of sweeter. This is also good if you are not a whiskey drinker and you want to try to get into whiskey. We have a lot of flavored whiskeys from honey. This one is a peach pecan, which is delicious. Yeah. So peach pecan is delicious. I mean, we have vanilla, peanut butter whiskeys, so many different flavored whiskeys that you can start with. That toasted caramel. I mean, it kind of the spectrums are big for flavored whiskeys, and those are really fun. This one also goes really, really well in pecan pie. So a couple tablespoons in your bourbon pecan pie, and then a little glass on the side too.
Good. Well, thank you, Lindsey, for sharing your tips. She's a trained chef, so I always love to hear all of her tips and tricks. So if you need any whiskey or anything for your Thanksgiving meal, come down to DT's and see my buddy, Lindsey, and her family, and happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.